hit with a snowstorm. So I'm like, I think I'm gonna stream a little bit early. I did not wake up early enough today to do the whole double feature thing, but so I thought, okay, well, we'll do some Zero Escape today, and then maybe Sunday morning, afternoon, we'll do more dot hack, and do some more of those bonus areas, as well as a little bit of plotting, and kind of see where we go from there. I'll be running off to work soon, but good otherwise. Well, no worries, Didymus. I hope work treats you well. I hope the weather is nice and safe and not absolutely freezing. Some parts of the country are predicted to get like 12 inches of snow, and while that might not sound like a lot to our American friends, this country is not equipped to deal with 12 inches of snow. We are not. This country is going to grind to a halt if that happens. We are a tiny little island compared to, like, well, basically anywhere else. So we are not equipped to deal with 12 inches of snow if that happens. So, yeesh. Yeesh. Not looking forward to that if it happens. I don't know if I believe that it will, but we'll see. So I'm gonna swap over to our main panel here, and pop the old headphones on. Cool. Is audio okay for you guys? You're hearing stuff? Sweet. That's what I like to hear. So let's get into it. So last time we got the axe ending, which which is the ending we were aiming for. If nothing else, I wanted our first replay of this game to feature both the Funyarinpa, F is 15, and the axe ending, and we were able to accomplish all three of those goals. So I am delighted about that. Thank you, Astral. So let's we're gonna go through door 4 this time around, obviously, because we started with door 5 last time. And then we'll... Yeah, Blunter, you missed the axe ending. That was our last... that was on... New Year's Day, I want to say? Was it... Meg, was it New Year's Day? Something like that? I think it was New Year's Day. I mean, like, this time of year is like...
What the hell happened to me?
What is anything, right?
Hey,
so...
what are you two doing?
Come on! Are you coming?
It is what it is at this stage.
Try using your brain.
All of the cards are in...
Holy shit, this is nuts. Let me show you.
So... we'll see what happens this time around. How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom! Man, I cannot wait to meet the Moon Rabbit again.
I'm plenty friendly. Hold on
Also, Best Girl 5.
How can I forget?
How do I pick it
What
off?
makes you so sure?
Hello.
Alrighty. Well, let's get into it then. So. This is the, yeah, New Year's Day. There it is. 1st of the 1st. So. There is our axe. But we can do this now. We can fast forward a whole bunch. Actually. Straight to the flowchart, so we don't have to do a bunch of puzzles we already did. So we're going to jump to here, and we're going to go this way, which will be the number 4 door. This was the number 5 door, right? Oh no, the 4 door. Okay, so we're going through door 5. Okay, cool. Alright, that's fine. And then we'll work out what we need to do afterward. I guess we'll... That was the 8th. That's door 3, right? That's probably door 7. So... Oh, yeah, the quality of life in this version is kind of the reason I wanted to replay this one over emulating the DS version. Even though I still argue the DS version has the better ending. Well, ending puzzle. The ending's the same, but the ending puzzle on the DS version is still better. Just because of the way... Because... well, I'll... For those who have seen the original playthroughs of this on the channels, you know why, but for those who might be new, I will talk about that when we get there. But the quality of life of just being able to jump into the timeline and not go through everything all over again is such a time saver, so... but yeah, we still have a lot of game left, regardless. So... Alright. Even with the specter of death hanging over them, their discussions continued for some time.
I thought we were finished with that topic.
Oh, okay, hold on. So... So is it L1 and
Talking won't solve anything. It can't help us find our way out of here. You really sure you want to just sit around? We've only got 7.5 hours left. We already wasted 1.5 hours of our 9 hours.
What the hell is the fast forward button? Hold on. Oh, hold X or hold or L1. That's not working.
You're right.
Oh, okay. It's not fast forwarding. That's weird. Okay. Alright, stop. Tell you what, we'll swap.
Very well then. There's only one way for us to proceed.
We'll swap to adventure mode and just let it run itself.
Sure not gonna be fun running around knowing we gotta jump when 0 says jump.
Because that way we don't have to go through any of the
Well, it's stupid to just sit around here
descriptive
doing
dialogue
nothing.
that we've already experienced.
Well, thanks to Snake's card, at least we have some idea of how this all works.
Correct. And so long as we all follow the rules, we will most likely be all right.
But
But what?
who's going to go in which door?
Oh yeah, that's right. We can't have any more than 5 people in one door. All 8 of us can't go in the same door.
Then it would seem we will have to split up.
Wait. I'm telling you now, there is no way in hell that I'm going into door 5.
Come on now, don't be selfish.
Call me whatever the hell you want. I'm not going in there. If I'm going to have to walk through all that blood, then I'd rather stay here.
And we were doing so well.
Sorry, but I ain't going in there either. Someone else can go into door 5.
Oh, Santa, not you too.
Hey man, I just bought these shoes. If you think I'm getting some creepy dude's blood all over him, you got another thing coming.
Another think coming.
What the hell, man? Weren't you the one who kept saying we should get going?
Right?
Yeah, so? Doesn't mean I wanted to go into door 5.
Oh, God.
Fine, I'll go into door 5. I can't go in there alone, though. Anyone else willing to come with me?
Well, I have to for
I'll
story
go.
reasons, so...
What?
Don't worry. You'll be fine. We may part now, but I'm certain we'll meet again later.
How do you know that?
Because I do.
That's not an answer! If you're going, I'm going too. I'm going into door 5.
What am I going to do with you?
There's nothing you have to do. If I join you, the problem is solved, correct? 7 is 7, and Snake is 2. And if you add Clover's 4 and my 1, the digital root will be 5.
Which is my bracelet, so... Get
7
out of here,
plus
I'm
2
going.
plus 4 plus 1 is 14. The digital root of 14. 1 plus 4 is 5.
Oh, it works perfectly! The 4 of us can go into door 5.
Wait, what about the other 4? What's their digital root gonna be?
Lotus, Santa, June, and me. Our bracelet numbers are 8, 3, 6, and
No
5.
worries, Didymus. Hope work
8,
is
3,
good.
6, 5. What would our
Or
digital
quiet
root
at
be?
least. 4. Oh, wrong controller.
8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 is 22. So, the digital root of 22, 2 plus 2 equals 4. It's 4. Add up our 4 bracelet numbers and the digital root is 4.
Then we can go into door 4.
Yeah. Huh. That worked out well.
So the team assignments will be like this. 7, Snake, Clover, and Ace. They would go through door 5. Lotus, Santa, June, and me will go through door 4. Are these really the teams I want? Beyond door 5 is what remains of the Ninth Man. I never want to see that thing again, but something's telling me that it'd be a good idea to examine the corpse, even just a little closer. Of course, if I went through door 5, I wouldn't be going with Lotus and Santa. I could bring June with me through door 5, but that means she'd have to see the body in there. I don't want to put her through that. Should I stay silent and go through door 4? Or should I stop them and insist on door 5?
All right, then. It seems we've reached a conclusion. Shall we go? I'm going through door 5.
We're over there too, right, Snake?
Nope.
The door's not going anywhere. Slow down.
Don't know yet. I know next week is when basketball season hits. And it'll be not quiet, but is good or expected. Well, expected is at least manageable, right? And if it's not going to catch you off guard, but Either way, I hope the day treats you well.
Which door?
It had to be door 5.
Hey, wait. I want to go through door 5 too.
What? What are you saying, Junpei?
That I want to go through door 5. What part of that did you not get? Right?
If you're going through that door, then I'm going with you.
No, you're not. Stop that.
No, you can't. I can't take you with me.
Why?
Well, you know what's in there, don't you? Are you sure you want to see that?
Well...
Please, let me go into door 5.
Man, now we're right back where we started. You know that?
Junpei's bracelet is number 5, right?
I probably should have swapped back
we are going to
to
add
novel
Junpei,
mode once I
then
chose
we
door
must
5.
subtract 5 from the rest of us. Ace, please, take good care of Clover.
Oh, all right. That's fine.
Don't go away!
You need to listen to me, Clover. Go to door 4 with the others.
No!
Don't be so selfish.
Why?
You'll be fine. Just relax.
What did he tell her?
Okay, I understand.
Let's make sure we've got this straight. Those going to door 5 are... me, 7, and Snake. 7 plus 2 plus 5 equals 14. And the digital root of 14, 1 plus 4, is 5. And those going to door 4 are... Lotus, Santa, June, Ace, and Clover. 8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 1 plus 4 is 22. And the digital root of 22 is 2 plus 2, 4. We're okay with this.
No problems here.
Yes, let's do it.
All right, then. The lever's all that's left. Okay. All right, then. Let's go.
Okay. Please be careful.
We will. And it's open. Oh,
That's messed up.
Yep.
that was the 9th man. Oh.
So. Ahead of them in the small hallway were the pitiful remains of the 9th man. For a moment, Junpei froze. Try as he might, his eyes would not leave the corpse, and his feet would not leave the floor. 7 too seemed paralyzed. Snake, on the other hand, seemed unconcerned. He walked calmly down the bloody hallway, and only stopped when he realized his companions were not following.
How can you...
Well, do you intend to kill me? I assume you haven't forgotten the door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you?
Well, there's foreshadowing. He hadn't even bothered to turn around. His head was, at most, slightly cocked toward one shoulder.
Sorry.
Let's go!
Junpei and 7 looked at one another, nodded, and threw themselves through the door. As they did, a cold tone sounded from the left wrists of all 3 men. 7 and Junpei looked down at their bracelets. On both of them, and on Snake's, a red skull had flickered to life. I would say pink, but okay. Danganronpa red.
Damn it! The countdown started!
They had scarcely processed this information when... Ugh. With a metallic slam, the numbered door behind them swung shut.
Shit, the door!
There's no turning back now. And if we don't manage to find the deactivation device...
Hey, where is the dead?
The fear and urgency in Seven's face reflected what all three of them felt.
How the hell should I know?
Stay calm. Look around you.
Okay, I get it.
Junpei spun around, searching desperately for the dead.
Ah!
He found it easily enough. It was on the wall next to the closed door labeled 5.
Found it! Right here!
As he yelled, he struck the scanner with his hand. The other two scrambled to follow suit. As soon as they finished, Snake threw the lever down. Throw the lever, Kronk!
Whew. Well, it looks like it stopped.
Whew. As he spoke, Junpei wiped the sweat from his forehead with a trembling hand.
Goddamn thing's gonna give me a heart attack.
A muscle stood out in Seven's neck, and the corners of his mouth were twitching.
Jumpy, are you all right? Are you guys okay?
They could hear the anxious voices, muffled but distinct, from the other side of the door.
Yeah, we're fine.
The detonators have been deactivated.
They heard relieved sighs, and even through the door, the three men could feel the tension disperse.
Alright, we're moving on. Be careful, okay?
Okay.
Sure thing.
And they're gone.
They heard footsteps moving away, and before long, they were alone again.
Now.
Junpei looked around.
Doesn't look like we can go any further this way.
The hallway ended roughly 20 or 30 feet from where they stood.
Maybe this wall can be moved. Or not. It's not budging.
Hey, there's a door over there.
To the left, however, was a wooden door that looked positively inviting by comparison. In the middle of it was a plaque that read, First Class.
A first-class cabin, huh?
Well, it seems like it.
Let's have a look then, shall we? All right then, let's go.
Yeah. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Without hesitation, Snake opened the door and stepped inside. Seven followed closely behind him. Junpei moved to follow them as well, but...
Oh.
He stopped, just short of the threshold, and looked back, not knowing why.
I don't want to look, but...
Lying in the small hallway was a man's body, or at least what was left of it. He tried hard to avoid looking at the grisly scene, but it just wouldn't leave his mind.
Oh, it's so horrible. I can't even tell what's what.
What had once been a man's internal organs now looked like so much vomit, as though something had chewed up and spit out the better part of his torso. It was hideous, but worse still, it was cruel. It was hard to believe the thing on the floor had once been human. The black pool of thick blood, the lumps of glistening flesh spread across floor, the awkward, twisted tangle of shredded intestines. the head wrenched to some grotesque, unnatural position.
He'd been wearing these.
The man's glasses lay next to his head. The lenses were cracked and the frame bent and distorted. And next to the glasses lay a bracelet, the number 9 still displayed on its face.
The bracelet's off. Oh wait, Zero did say.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you escape from this ship. 2, more hotly, which is Zero. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or the backside of the mirror's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
The bracelet comes off when you're dead. Oh, but what the hell's the point of getting it off when you end up like this? Oh, just imagining how it must have happened. This was a human.
Suddenly, Junpei felt his stomach convulse, and a knot of muscle gripped his throat.
Oh god. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna puke. Oh, I gotta get out of here.
Grab the bracelet, Junpei! He clapped his hands over his mouth and ran to the first-class cabin. The atmosphere changed immediately. The room was gorgeous, and despite the apparent age of the ship, none the worse for wear.
Where did they...
He looked around. Seven and Snake were nowhere to be seen. There were 2 doors on the right side of the room. He opened the one on his right and went through.
Through here?
On the other side of the door was a short hallway. He jogged down the hallway, opened the door at the other end, and peeked through. There they were, to his right, busy examining something.
What's up?
He stepped through the door and walked toward them.
Check this out. We found this thing here on the door.
The red light's on. Does that mean it's locked?
So I would assume.
Is there any other way out?
We looked around a little. Other than this door, we didn't find anything.
So you're telling me that unless we can open this door...
Yes. We won't be going anywhere.
Okay. Junpei stepped away from the door and looked around the room.
This looks like a bedroom.
Then the other room is probably a living room, or the closest you can get to one on a ship.
All right, let's find a way to open this door. Come on, guys.
God, I love that sound effect. Alright, so first class cabin. Eesh. Ooh, it has been a while since we've been here. So where do we start? Oh boy. Are we doing okay, chat? No, there's no Funyarinpa in this cabin, by the looks of things. A very nice bath, though. Oh man, I could go for a bath. Thanks, Astral. Okay. A bed with a canopy. I I've seen things like this in movies and stuff, but never in real life. True, you don't see too many these days. I can't see the details, obviously, but I imagine it's one of those princess beds Clover is so fond of. Clover? Wants one of these? Yes. She wants a princess bed. Didn't I say that? You think it doesn't suit her? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Ah, Junpei. Judge her by appearances, will you? And well, you should not. Is that also foreshadowing? Does he know his sister's crazy? Large bed with a canopy. Man, this makes me miss my own bed. And sleep. Score plate A. Oh god, right, I forgot. We have to play the piano at some point in this one. Oh boy. I see. This feels like glass. A rectangular plate of glass. Is there something written on the surface? Yeah, it's a sheet of music with a couple of A notes. Just A's? Yeah, that's it. Kinda weird, huh? It took Junpei by surprise. Snake, usually so calm and collected, suddenly began to move. He stared about the room almost frantically, clearly looking for something. No, Junpei thought, not staring. After all, he's blind. Blind or not, Snake was clearly attempting to do something. At last, Junpei could no longer contain his curiosity.
What's wrong? You got weird all of a sudden.
Snake waited a moment before answering.
I heard something strange.
Something strange?
Ah, well, never mind. It doesn't seem to be anything suspicious. I don't wish to toot my own horn, but my auditory senses are considerably more advanced than those of most humans.
Is that because of the whole blind thing? Are we leaning into that? The other senses are better thing.
I notice even the slightest of noises.
Also, I need to change the stream title. We went through door 5, not 4. There we go. Okay, so...
Right. Are you gonna tell me you can hear a needle drop from a mile away?
No, such a thing would be impossible. However, by listening to the sound of footsteps and breathing, as well as sound echoing off the environment, I can locate most objects.
Oh yeah, that's right. When Clover fell on the big staircase a little while ago, you were at her side immediately. So that was...
Yes, I could hear it happening. In fact, I can run quite fast. Certainly as fast as you.
Okay.
And should someone attempt to start a fight with me, I am quite confident that I could defeat them.
Oh, really?
Junpei was somewhat taken aback by this revelation. He stared at Snake, skeptical.
You don't believe me, do you? Care to give it a try? I must warn you, you'll no doubt regret it. Well, I suppose that's enough playing around. Let's resume our search, shall we?
With a small, self-satisfied smile, Snake turned and walked away from Junpei. Okay. A white desk. Feels kinda fancy. Okay. It's a small round chair. Looks like it probably goes to the vanity. It's totally a table with a mirror. Ah yes, you know, that sort of thing is known as a vanity. Were you aware of that, Junpei? Of course, vanity also refers to self-love, conceit, and narcissism. As such, you could say that every day, when a woman looks into one of these, she is staring at her own conceit and narcissism. Doesn't that strike you as terribly sad? Not sure. An antique vanity. There's nothing in the drawer. Yep, totally empty. Interesting. Okay. So what are we missing then? The bathtub is full of water. Is there ash or something in this water? It looks kinda gray. Let's just pull the plug. No, hold on. Huh? Maybe we can, I don't know, use it for something? Use it for something? Okay. And there we are in the mirror. What a pair. A college kid and a terrifying giant of a man in a beanie. Stuck in a cramped bathroom. With this beast of a man. What would my parents say? Something wrong, Junpei? You looked really sad all of a sudden. No, nothing. Hell, Junpei. Well, the sink's clean. Any water? Nothing's coming out. We've got the faucet on all the way, but I can't hear anything. Okay. It's a heavy piece of paper that's been folded in half. It has score printed on the front of it. Score? That's gotta mean musical score. If that's true, then the score we just found was probably in here. At least, at some point. Yeah, there's an iron grate in front of the fireplace. And there's something behind it. Huh? There's something in the back. Let's see if I can reach it. Just a little... God! That's hot! Ow, 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 ow! You aren't real smart, are you? Come on, of course it's gonna be hot. It's a fire! Even a monkey knows it shouldn't stick its hand in a fire. There's something in here. Hey! Yes, yes. Well, this feels like glass. A rectangle of glass. Transparent, I assume? I can feel something printed on the surface. What is it? A sheet of music with some C notes on it. Okay. Okay. This safe is locked. It's, one of those dial locks. It doesn't have a key. We just need to get the dials in the right place and it'll open. Did you find anything, Seven? Nope. How about you, Snake? I also found nothing. Right. I get it. You're gonna use this vase, right? That's pretty clever, Junpei. We just gotta fill this thing with water. Uh-huh. Ah. It's a rectangular piece of glass. You can see right through it. It has a couple of G notes written on it. Huh. I wonder what that means. This is a suitcase made of leather. The color of rich mahogany. Well, shoot. Looks like there's nothing in it. Boo. Nope. The bathtub's full of gross, cloudy water. Alright. Shouldn't be too hard to fill this vase up. Hey, Junpei, what are you doing over there? Only one thing to do now that you've got that thing full of water. Come on, what are you waiting for? Yeah, okay. Alright. Time to put this fire out. Oh, about time, buddy. Let's do it. Here we go. Good job. Another success. That fire didn't stand a chance. He's awfully happy. Alright, I'll just pull this out now. Don't want to get burned, so let's pull down the sleeves. It's a ceramic plate of some kind. It looks like a blank sheet of music. Okay. As Junpei took the plate into his pocket. Oh? Seven? Seven cried out and stumbled, his balance lost. He threw out a hand and caught the wall in time to steady himself and avoid the floor. But his face was flushed, and he looked startled.
Hey, Seven, what the hell was that? Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just felt a little dizzy, that's all.
Seven rubbed a couple of fingers across his brow and then shook his head as if to clear it.
What the hell is wrong with me? First memory loss, now I'm getting dizzy for no reason.
Huh?
Memory loss?
Junpei couldn't hide the surprise in his voice. Seven, for his part, seemed unconcerned.
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't tell you, huh? I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing from before I woke up. Didn't realize I hadn't told you.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're talking about amnesia, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, why are you an amnesiac? What happened to you?
If I knew that, I wouldn't really be one, would I?
Touché.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
Junpei paused for a moment and stared at Seven.
Are you telling the truth?
Huh?
Well, you look pretty calm for somebody who doesn't remember anything. If you've really got amnesia, shouldn't you be, like, upset or confused or something?
Well, sure. I mean, I was pretty confused when I woke up down on D-Deck.
Makes sense.
But that was a while ago. I've had some time to get used to it. After a while, I figured it wasn't worth the trouble of worrying about it. After all, why worry about something I can't change? Well, people usually don't stay amnesiacs forever. I figure it'll work itself out eventually.
But that's it?
That's it. Alright, that's enough talking for now. Let's get back to work.
Seven gave Junpei a look. A look the younger man wasn't sure how to interpret, and turned to walk away.
How are you fine with something like that?
Somehow, though, Junpei didn't find his reassurances very reassuring. Okay. Oh, wait. Hey, Junpei, where are you going? Didn't we come out of that door? No point in going back there. All that's out there are a locked, numbered door and a dead body. Yeah, what's left of it. Yeah. So neither of these had the smarts to go, oh hey, maybe his bracelet will actually be helpful. Oh man, this water's dirty. Can't see more than 4 inches or so. Can't see anything down there. You think? Think what? There's a plug on the end of this chain. Alright, why don't we just drain this water? Yeah, good plan. Alright, where's that thing? A good tug ought to be enough to get it out. Phrasing? Huh? A transparent plate made of glass, yeah? It's a sheet of music with a couple of D notes on it. Junpei got the D. Notes. Stave. What? What's this? This isn't a score? Is this a map of the ship? A map? There's a map of the ship here. Yeah. Then I imagine it will prove very helpful. You'd best hold on to it, Junpei. Okay. Now possible to use the map screen. A music stand. Seems as good a place as any to place the music we found. Just gotta put the ceramic plate on the bottom, and then stack the glass plates on top of it. Alright, good. Sweet! Now I can play the music. And Junpei, would you be so kind as to play the piano? I am unable to, you see. I highly doubt you are unable to play the piano, Snake. I feel like this is a trick. To get us to suck at playing it and you to go, oh well, if I must. I'm sure I needn't tell you, but the keys on this piano are not what you might expect them to be. C won't be C, D won't be D, and so forth. You must listen carefully to determine which keys to strike. Do you understand? Yeah. Alright, let's give this a shot. Oh. I feel like it's lunchtime at my old secondary school listening to that. Okay. So... that was 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So the next one should be 3, 5, 4, 3, 4, 3, 5, 6, then 6, 5, 4, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3. Play Freebird! Hey, at least it's not Moonlight Sonata. And we're done. Music is not my forte. Wait, what was that noise? Junpei. We did it. Looks like it worked. I heard something unlock over by the exit. Let's go. Good plan. Stand! Bow! Be seated. Well, I guess he hasn't forgotten that. At least Snake thinks it's funny. Yes, I suppose that was the classroom bell, was it? See? Even they get it! Even they get it! I don't imagine that's what Zero was thinking of, however. No. Zero almost certainly meant to suggest Westminster, not middle school. Westminster? The palace in London that plays host these days to the Houses of Parliament. You've heard of Big Ben? The famous clock tower, yes? Big Ben plays that very collection of notes on the hour. London? The capital of England, huh? At any rate, the door is now unlocked. Let's leave this place. Immediately. Fair enough. Alright, let's go. He came out of the door and into a long, straight hallway.
Another hallway?
He paused for a moment and turned around to look behind him.
That should do it.
7 was bent over, apparently doing something to the door.
What's he up to?
Junpei had spoke more or less to himself, but apparently 7 had heard anyway. The larger man stood up and turned to Junpei.
I was just putting one of those plates in there. It ought to keep the door from locking again. Now we can come back here anytime we want, right?
Ah, why would you want to come back here?
Snake was a reasonable one. 7 thought about it for a moment before he answered.
I might like to play a little piano.
Piano?
Come on, let's get moving. We aren't out of this yet.
Without waiting for an answer, Seven started off down the hallway.
Well then?
Snake shrugged, sighed, and quietly followed Seven. That's a lie, Junpei thought to himself.
Can't say I could ever imagine Seven playing the piano.
Especially not one that has the keys borked.
He couldn't use the piano in there anyway. The keyboard's a mess.
Thank you, Junpei, for being my inner monologue.
But why would he want to leave the door unlocked then? I have no clue.
Hey, wait for me!
Junpei frowned, took one last look at the door, and then walked away toward his companions. After some time in the hallway, they emerged into a larger, more open area.
Whoa, a metal grate?
A large metal grate, like the door of a jail, divided it in half.
Why is this thing...
They shook it for a while, but as they had expected, it did not move.
Figures.
Are those elevators over there?
No way to know if they're working or not from here. Oh, there's a door just to the left of this grate.
Unfortunately, however, it was locked and refused to open.
Sounds like it's locked.
Yep.
Junpei took a moment to examine the left
Stairs
side of the
leading
room.
down.
Okay, video game. Talk over me, why don't you? Rude.
They're blocked by the grate, though.
But this here seems accessible.
So we can open it?
I think it's locked too. Look.
In the center of a door in the center of the door was a small keyhole. Next to the keyhole, a small symbol had been carved into the metal.
What's this mark? The female symbol.
He wasn't quite sure what to make of it. Snake, naturally, was somewhat more sure.
Ah, the Venus symbol, I imagine. Do you recall the similar symbols near the large central stairway? They reference many of the solar bodies.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I totally remember.
The Sun, Saturn, and Earth.
So, as you can see, that one is likely...
Not the woman symbol, but a Venus symbol.
So I assume.
Hold on. Where's 7?
While they had been discussing the symbols, Junpei now realized 7 had slipped away. His absence now felt. Snake and Junpei turned to look for their missing companion. Video game, can you please? His absence now felt. Snake and Junpei turned to look for their missing companion. 7 had left them to head down the hallway extending to the right of the stairs.
This way, Snake. Follow me.
Junpei grabbed Snake to lead him in the right direction, and they both headed off after 7. Before long, the three of them stood in front of a door.
I wonder if this door will...
It was a French door.
How about that? It opens.
Oh, is this the casino? Junpei tested the door, and realized that, unlike so many others that they'd encountered, it was unlocked. Almost as though he was afraid it would suddenly lock itself, Junpei threw the door open. He stepped inside. Yeah, it's the casino.
Oh,
okay, cool.
wow.
Oh, wow! He's so cute. It took only a moment for Junpei to take in his new surroundings.
Is this some kind of casino?
Sure looks like one.
That's a different kind of card game, Meg. Before Junpei could comment further, a noise from behind made him turn around. Snake was shaking the door they'd just come through.
Well, this is troubling.
As Seven and Junpei watched, he threw up his hands in frustration, and then kicked the door for good measure.
It seems we are once again locked in.
There was no reason to panic, however.
Even if that door was open, it's not like we had anywhere to go that way.
So we must find another exit then.
All right, guys, let's split up and search this room. Come on, no dawdling. Let's go. Quickly now.
Sir, yes, sir. Spurred to action by Seven's words, Junpei and Snake began to examine the room. Ka-chung, 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 ka-chung. Da-da-da-dum. Okay, casino. So, Card 5. Ooh, I like the backs on these cards. Very thematic with the ship. Also kind of reminds me of, like, if they were grey, how the windows at Hope's Peak are bolted over. So, okay. 5 of spades. There's nothing on the table anymore. Square poker table. There's nothing on it. Alright. Oh, how do we proceed? Ugh. Anything on that square table? It looks like a mahjong table. Oh god, no. No! No more mahjong! Yakuza has broken me when it comes to mahjong. Do you play mahjong, Seven?
Maybe. I don't remember exactly, but I do remember a couple of hands and some of the rules, so I figure I must have played it at some point.
Excellent. Once we've vacated this vessel, I should like to play a game with you.
Can you, play?
So long as you tell me which tiles So long as you tell me which tiles I am eliminating, yes. I believe I have at least enough skill to defeat an amateur. However, I must ask you to remove the red tiles when we play.
Okay.
Something on the counter. It looks like a card. A playing card? Card 7. 7 of spades. Card 4.
Well, will you look at that? Someone left a bottle of booze here. Don't mind if I do. Gah. 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 Ah. Oh, that hits the spot. Feels like my throat's burning.
Damn, he really drank it. We don't even know how long it's been there. Card 3. Okay. Where have we not looked? Well, at least this one isn't lit like the one in the first class cabin. Maybe that's why it feels a little chilly in here. It's a really very nice looking fireplace. I do like it, but the mustache on it is kind of putting me off. Anyone else? Like, it's because we're on a ship, it's probably meant to be like a captain's hat or something, but all I see is a mustache. Oh, hey, another card. Didn't think I'd find a card here. Card 6. Okay. The 6 of spades. Right. So, I guess we take the cards over to the Baccarat table, right? It's shedding quite a bit of light. Shedding. Oh, wait. When those two lights turned on, I heard something from the bottom of the fireplace. What was that? I heard something down there. Clubs, diamonds, and hearts. What's that? Well, when I turn on these lights, they make these shadows on the canvas. And the shadows look like the 3 symbols, right? Yeah. Clubs, diamonds, and hearts. Can I turn them back off? Coin bag. There are a whole bunch of coins stuffed into this velour bag. Look at all these coins. Perhaps these coins will allow us to convince the machines to move. Okay. Well, this seems to be a slot machine. There is a slot for coins on the upper left side of the face. Perhaps we should put the coins we have recently acquired in there. Sure. Can I... It says 1 on the plate. It's the drawer they use to pick up money. It's locked tight. I can't get it open. Can I not play the slot machine? What the hell? Why won't it let me play? Does it have to be a specific one? Heart, spade, and diamond. Oh! The clue on the mirror was to show you which one to use the coins on. Right, right. What do you mean? The symbols on the reels. They're the same as the playing card symbols I saw over at the fireplace. But this is different. Junpei, are the reels the only place where you see the symbols? Huh? Don't you think the symbols might be found in other places as well, apart from the reels? Alright, let's drop this coin in the slot. Come on, you little bastards. I only need one of you. Okay. Oh, big old spin button down here. Wow. Oh, come on. Ah. You. I don't remember there being a knack to this. There it is. 777! Yeah! 777! And I think I hear something unlocking in there. Impressive, Junpei. It would appear to be unlocked now. There is something akin to a drawer in the bottom part of this machine, yes? That is a pickup drawer for the dividend. And probably the lock for the drawer getting unlocked. Please open it, if you would. If you will. Okay, so we have... Yes, I know there's something inside. What is it? Is there something in there? Yeah, playing card and this. A key with the Venus symbol on it. Excellent, Junpei. Now we will be able to open the gate. And we just need to figure out how to get out of this room. Correct. Come on, Junpei, hurry up. And he's off. There was a playing card and a Venus key. Better put the key in my pocket for later. As for the card... Alright. Into the inventory with you. Right. So... Think we can play now? Suddenly, Seven began to speak.
Ah, Baccarat. You ever played Junpei?
Junpei shook his head. He'd barely even heard of the game.
No, never.
Alright then, how about I explain the rules to you a bit? See, Baccarat is kind of an unusual game.
Right.
You've got the banker and the player. The whole point is that you guess which one's gonna win. And whether the banker or the player wins, it all depends on their hands. The way each hand works is different from other games too. See, you take the number from the ones place after you add up the value of all your cards. Whoever gets the number closest to 9 wins. If your number is smaller than your opponent's, you lose. And that's it. That's the explanation. Got it?
Sure.
Well, actually, there's a lot more to it. Strategy, details, that sort of stuff. But what I just told you sums up the core of the game pretty well. The single digit of the sum of all the cards you have.
The digital root, you might say.
The strongest hand is a 9. And the weakest hand is a 0. You just ignore the number in the 10 spot. Do you get it?
Oh.
Yeah.
He hadn't been asked for it, but Seven's explanation, rushed though it had been, was helpful.
Well, maybe half of it. Enough. I got a chance at winning the game if I played now.
However, we have no way of knowing if the puzzle in the Baccarat table makes use of those rules, and if it does, in what manner.
Right.
Then I guess we try everything.
Feeling more confident, if only slightly, Junpei approached the baccarat table. Okay, so the dealer has an 8. So if we put in cards 2, 3, and 4, 2 and 3 is 5 plus 4 is 9, we win. So, let's do that. Hey, Seven, are we really supposed to play Baccarat? It's a Baccarat table. What the hell else would we do? Stop worrying about it. Real simple. What's the opponent's hand? Well, there's an 8 in that glass case. Alright, then that's your opponent's number. If that's the case, what 3 cards do we need to get that number? 3 cards? There are a couple of indentations with white lines around them, right? Those mean we gotta put down 3 cards. So... Place 3 cards here and defeat the opponent's 8. That's what I've got to do, I guess. Yeah, I think so. God, I had really forgotten how dumbed down some of the dialogue is. Like, it really is kind of hammering it home to make sure you understand what you need to do. Yes, I know. 3 indentations. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So... 2... and 3 is 5. Plus 4 is 9. We win. Alright, if I just put down these 3 cards... Yes! Open for me! Great! You did it, Junpei. You think it's telling us to take the 8 card? Come on, let's grab it. Alright, let's take this card. 8 of spades. It's the 8 of spades. It's the 8 of spades. Wait, that's not how that works. The 3 cards I put down are stuck to the table. They won't be going anywhere anytime soon. Check out that stained glass. How beautiful. What? Huh? Stained glass is colored pieces of glass, pieced together in a frame. Hey, Roshin, appreciate the lurk. As I've said many times before, I need only touch it to know. I can at least discern the basic structure. Oh. Okay, so we take the 8 card here. Oh, there's the ace of spades. Here's the card slot. Looks like we need to put a playing card in here. So... and in you go. Hey, alright, it opened. It seems we have another device to contend with, yes? There are 3 slots in this one. Damn. What are we looking for this time? Let's see. 3 slots for 3 cards. And there's a 9 below them. So that probably means we gotta make 9 with the 3 cards we put in the slots, right? Yeah, I got that from the Baccarat table. Just like what we did over at the Baccarat. Oh my god, this game does not trust its players. Alright, let's give it a shot. Well, we've only got 3 cards left, so... 6 and 5 is 11. Plus 7 is 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Digital root, baby. Alright, so I put all the cards we had left into the slots. What happens now? Is that... Yes, I did hear something from the exit. Excellent work, Junpei. Wonderful. It seems the exit is unlocked. Let's go. Happy day. All right, let's go. Junpei and his companions ran out of the casino and into a large open room. A room, in fact, they had been in once before. There was little surprise to them there. They already knew what their next step had to be.
This way.
The iron gate still stood in place, locked tight, blocking the stairway, and right in the center of it...
The keyhole with the Venus symbol. The Venus key should work here.
Wasting no time, he pulled it out and shoved it into the keyhole. He turned it. With the distinctive sound of metal on metal, he felt the lock click open.
It sounds like it did. All right, let's get this thing open.
No problem. Let me help with this one.
Junpei grabbed the handle on the left side, and Seven took the handle on the right. On Junpei's signal, they both pushed, and the gate creaked open.
It sounds as though you have opened it. We should be able to reach C deck now, I imagine.
Snake, are you gonna be alright? I mean, the stairs.
Please, do not do yourself the embarrassment of underestimating me. I would be unlikely to trip even if I were running backwards.
Good to hear. Let's move.
At Seven's words, they leapt onto the stairs and jogged quickly down them. In no time at all, they found themselves on C deck.
Everything looks okay here.
We should check the next deck down, just in case.
When he reached the water, he called back up to Snake and Seven.
Just what I thought. D-deck is completely underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
The surface of the water below them was flat, like a mirror.
I'm just glad the water level hasn't changed much.
Back to the C deck, then.
Now, how about we check out what's here?
They began searching around and taking stock of what was on C deck.
There are 2 elevators over there, which means it's probably the same upstairs.
There's a card reader between them. And another weird mark.
Hey, check it out. It's the symbol for Lotus.
What?
See? It's got the woman symbol, and then it's got the devil horns, right?
Yeah, I see it. No 2 ways about it. That was a pretty good one, kid.
Seven tousled Junpei's hair in what he likely thought to be a friendly manner. Junpei feared his neck might break, even though it was clear Seven had kept his strength in check.
Oh, would you watch it, man? Whew, that hurts. You're gonna break my neck.
What are you talking about? The human body ain't that weak. Maybe this'll toughen you up, huh?
If we were looking for a devil, we've got one right here.
Thankfully, Snake interrupted. After Junpei's observation, he'd gone over to examine the card reader.
This is a Mercury symbol. The marks you mistook for horns are a stylized version of the wings and staff of Hermes.
Wings and a staff. Huh. So then, she beats you with the staff until you die and go to heaven. Sounds like Lotus, all right.
Jesus Christ. Seven shook Junpei's head even more vigorously, and the younger man began to feel as though his brain was being jostled about inside of his skull.
7? Oh, that's too much! Oh, my head!
Junpei's stomach began churning uncomfortably.
Oh, I think I'm gonna puke.
Unless we can activate this device, I doubt the elevator will function.
In other words, we gotta find a key card with a Mercury symbol on it.
So I would assume.
Let's forget the elevators for right now. How about that hallway to the left?
Whoa, there's a bunch of doors.
Also, just casual observation here. Right? Casual misogyny aside for a second. These two guys have not known Lotus long enough to assign that to her. They've known her for like, what, 2 hours, if even? How long did they spend yammering away after the ninth man blew up? Like, an hour and a half? There were a great many doors lining both sides of the hallway. They seemed to stretch on forever, and all three men suddenly felt very small.
Ah, shit. We're not gonna have enough time to check all these, are we?
Maybe we can come back here later. We should check out the other side. Let's head back.
To the right of the stairs, another hallway stretched out, reaching deep into the bowels of the ship.
To the right this time.
After a few moments of moving briskly down the hallway, they emerged into an area roughly the same size and shape as the one on top of the stairs. On the left side of the room were 4 French doors.
There are doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time.
Let's open them up, starting with the closest one there.
Okay, I'm on it.
Junpei nodded and grabbed the one closest to him. He gave it a small tug and felt it move.
Huh, it isn't locked. I'm going to open it.
Thrilled to have found another unlocked door, he threw it open. Junpei didn't know what to make of what he saw. Okay.